Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
Next is from Ben, subject is Russo. What's up, K100? I mentioned on the Patreon that I recently canceled my subscription to Russo's brand after years. Joel,
let me ask you real quick, Joe. Didn't you ask Russo to come on the show and he said that no, because Ben Heyman was mad, and then you talked to Ben Heyman and he said he wasn't? What was the whole deal there?
Yeah, Russo was like, why would I come on if you guys bury my friend Ben? And I talked to Ben. I was like, you don't feel that way, do you? And he was like, no, and he's willing to come on anytime. But then I'm not sure if it was Ben or Disco who told me recently that they talked to Vince and he will come on. For what has he said to you, Disco? Is he willing to come on?
I'm doing a show with him tomorrow. I'll talk to him tomorrow morning. But I will say this. I'm going to bring that up, okay, because this is hysterical, okay, because Vince doesn't understand why those guys that he buries on castrating the marks all the time won't come and do podcast, won't come on his show.
Right.
And now here he is with the exact same reason that they would give him for the reason, hey, why are you guys burying me? Why should I come on your show if I'm burying you? If you're burying us. Right. And I had to tell Vince, we're not burying you. I go, here's the problem. Here's what Vince. Here's the thing that Vince had an issue with, right? I had said on this show that I had gotten DMs from a few guys in the WWE that they don't really respect much of what Ben says. Okay, they think he's like, whatever. And we actually said, which is weird because we find Ben very intelligent, right, and a good, like he knows he's talking. That was the thing.
And a good guest.
Vince, I guess somebody clipped a thing and sent it to Vince and said that we were burying Ben on the show. Like Vince, the last week we talked very positively about Ben. Like if you're talking about me saying that somebody else buried Ben, okay, is that us? That's not us burying Ben. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Ben is very intelligent.
That's what just happened with me too, where I said, "Hey,
it was the same conversation." Correct.
Yeah, the guys on the Facebook are saying they're leaving the brand for this and that, but I wasn't saying everyone should leave the brand or whatever. I was just whatever.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah. We do. Yeah. So, it's case. I
wish you leave this show.
What would you guys do without me?
I don't know.
A lot more.
A lot more.
How? Who would produce a show, Konnan?
Well, I'd find somebody.
This is 360.
Who would you find?
I'd find somebody.
I don't think you could. You wouldn't have the time to find somebody. I would have to do it.
It's a unique position. There's a lot of ins and outs, a lot of bells and whistles for this job.
All right. Okay. Next is by the way, let me finish this email.
Yeah.
What's up, K100? I mentioned the Patreon that I recently canceled my subscription to Russo's brand after years. Joel told me to explain why for the show. I still like Vince, but he's completely off the rails with his WWE critiques. Final straw for me was him saying Rhea Ripley wasn't over. Why do you think he would say that?
Give me a break.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, I say this to Vince every week. He doesn't think he watches the show. I go, dude, you've been literally just burying every single. Your word to me is WWE sucks. All right. Well, why? I don't know.
If you can't see that girl's a massive superstar, you again don't understand the business.
No, he doesn't understand viewership these days with social media engagement. So he just doesn't right. He doesn't get it.
All of that, right?
And I've literally tried to explain to him. I said, Vince, I go back in the day in 19 when you were the greatest writer ever. Like back when I did, how could you watch the show, TV when it was on, unless you VCR'd it and then tape copied or DVR'd it, or put a VCR tape in and tape the show, right? I go, okay, well now how can you watch the show? Watch it on your computer, watch it on your phone, watch it after it airs, watch clips on various scenes. There's so many ways you can consume this product.
Not only if that wasn't bad enough, bro, I'm watching Sports Center and they're giving the finishes of the matches.
Right, of WWE match.
Right.
So, how could you not look at those arenas?
That's
see how packed they are, okay, and see like how their talent is all over TV. Like doing shows and stuff at the NFL draft, at the NHL draft, they're like spreading these people like all
celebrities.
Over. Right, they're celebrities. How could you like work your way backwards and look at that and say, "Oh, that's because it sucked"? Like, how do you go from that product sucks to going forward to the arenas being filled? And then plus he's complaining about it's like Meltzer. He's going to complain about the Netflix numbers. I go, Vince, the Netflix numbers don't matter. He goes, well, what if you? I go, Vince, they got a 10-year deal. They're getting the same check from them every single week, whether 7 million people watch it or 0 people watch it. If 0 people watch during the week, they're still getting the check. And the arena's still packed. Okay, so it's like, so the whole thing that when you look at this product, you judge it by the arenas. Because if you start seeing empty seats, then we're going to know that the product is losing general interest across the board. But right now, they draw 5 times as many fans as AEW does on social media, and they're drawing 5 times as many people in the building. This is not a difficult equation to figure out. And I try to explain this to Vince every week. He just doesn't want to hear it. Like, how could you not? Like, how could you call yourself the pros and the experts? And you can't understand this. It's like, we can sit there, we critique the show every week. There's a bunch of stuff we don't like, but we work from the things like, but look at how good their production is. They make it seem like a big deal. And they're still selling out every week. So I don't know. It's just, I'm going to talk to him again tomorrow. So see where he's at. But I'm going to bring that up about his excuse.
If he doesn't want to come in, just bring in Ben. Well,
his excuse he does. Ben was already scheduled to do it, but Vince will probably do it too. I actually told Vince I wanted to debate him, Ben, and that Razor Fist guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, this guy Razor Fist, he's like an online influencer, gamer, and stuff like that. But he's he's smart. He's an intelligent guy, right? And they're all like, the WWE sucks and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, I'll debate you. Go, we don't even have to argue about content. If you say WWE sucks, I'm going to give you metrics and facts of why they don't, because the business model that they're using is just it's through the roof how good they're doing.
Okay, what's this guy's name? Razor Fist?
Yeah.
Is he one of the guys that shows up at Tony Khan scrums?
No. He's not into. He watches wrestling. He's a friend of. He's a fan of Russo's work, but he's a different genre. He's like, he does
pop culture. Politics stuff.
Is he like that guy that we have on the show, Alfred Kanoa?
He's strictly
Yeah. But Alfred works for Forbes.
Yeah.
So Alfred's like, hey, hang on. Oh, you got to do I think Razor Fist is spelled with the RAZO.
It's one word.
No, but I think it's okay here. Yeah, it's a 0. It's not the O. So you got to do RAZ, the number 0, and that's his page.
It says here, used to be the Rageaholic, now Razor Fist, YouTube commentator, various topics, politics from a conservative and highly contrarian perspective, geek media, video games, movies and comic books, music, most commonly heavy metal, overall focus on rants. So he covers all entertainment stuff, games, music, movies, and conservative politics.
Right. Interesting. All right. So let's go to the last email. But they had that debate has never happened. No. And I'm willing to do it. He goes, we're doing it to protect you. I go, what do you mean protect me? You guys are clueless. It's like, I tell Vince that social media numbers, like if you tell Ben that WWE is advertising 75 million social media views from the Brock Lesnar thing, right? That's what they advertise Monday, right? Ben would say, I don't believe it. Then I would say, okay, well, what is the number then? Like they don't believe the facts that run contrary to their narrative. And I'm like, all right, so how do you argue with somebody like that?
The most recent Netflix numbers. Okay, so look, the 14th and the 21st Raw reports are both 2.7 million global views through 7 days. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with 2.7 million views for Raw?
I don't, because it's that's more. This is where the dishonesty in their argument too. They try to point to that first show on Netflix as like, they've dropped up the. I'm like, Vince, stop it. I go, they're drawing the same habitual audience that they drew before they went to Netflix. 1.5 to 1.8 million fans a week that will watch the show from start to finish. The rest of them are watching clips of YouTube stuff. Everything.
Not only that, you have to take into account that the first week is always a curiosity factor, right?
Right.
So you got to factor that number into it.
Right.
It's how much you retain afterwards.
Correct. And it's basically, I don't know.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And Thank you for picking us. Boom.